as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's second and 10. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Number 41.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The Saints, first down.
First down, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On the carry.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third and short yardage, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
10-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Kamara. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56, Mike, 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And out of bounds right around the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A big play there out of Kamara. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Buccaneers 3.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Bucs 8-yard line.
Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
8-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal.
7 yards. It's 4th and goal at the 2-yard line.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run. It's Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Buccaneers 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Fumbled on the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But now it's 3rd and goal.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 3. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. First target, first catch, and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they pass.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Taken down.
Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Yard loss on the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And now he'll tuck it and run. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking long for Thomas. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Down, New Orleans.
Let's go now. 35. Down to lose one.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
21 yards. And the Saints first down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
At the 2-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he just tied the NFL record on that 5th rushing touchdown. He's the 6th man ever to do that in a single game.
And, partner, did you just say that he tied an NFL record there?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we're talking 5 touchdowns on the ground against an NFL caliber defense.
Is that good?
I'd say that's fantastic. What a game for him.
It really is something. We are watching quite the effort.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 33 yards that time. A toss running left, Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Okay, ready? Check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Tackles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he finds Gronk. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. They'll go with a big bang Fournette. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Ball carrier.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
It's our field. Hey, it's our 60 Mike 50. Hey, pick it up.
2nd and 1. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
Back to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 5-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back near his own goal line, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
The 3rd quarter.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pulled in at the 24. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
42-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
2-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Jameis to throw it. Smith catches left side. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
To Traquan Smith.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle to Smith. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First down, New Orleans.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield, and he is going to be taken down. They got him, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Marcus Davenport in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So after a run like that, I would guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Now Fournette. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
The stop by Marcus.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Second and long. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
and 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.